If I told you the answer isn't yes, and it's not no, would you stick around? The fluorescent lights in the gym hummed a steady, almost silent tune, a background for the grunts and clanking of weights. Andrea and Jose were finishing their workout with a friendly challenge. The challenge was simple. Sit down, legs straight, and try to touch your toes. Andrea, with a graceful exhale, placed her palms flat on the soles of her feet. She held the stretch with a calm smile. A few feet away, Jose was struggling, his face full of focus. His fingertips hovered about 6 inches from his feet. He grunted, bounced, and then slumped back with a sigh. Visual comparison: Andrea's effortless reach versus Jose's stiff struggle. Does this mean all women are more flexible than all men? The answer is much more complicated than a simple yes or no. Welcome to Alchemist. Today we're diving into flexibility, biology, the science, and the practice, to understand differences and similarities.
Available with dubbing in other languages. Activate it in the audio track option.
If you like learning with clear science, subscribe to the Alchemist channel now, and tell us about your experience. Do you consider yourself flexible? It's not about who wins a stretching contest. It's about understanding our bodies, making our health better, and moving with less pain. Andrea and Jose's story is common, but it's just the first page. Daily habits, our personal story, and hormones. Flexibility is how much a joint or group of joints can move, a super important part of being fit, seen when you tie your shoes, and in gymnastics or martial arts. We take it for granted when we're young until we feel stiff as we get older. What people commonly think supports a myth, based on stories and in yoga and dance studios. But is it something you're born with, or what society expects, or differences in how we train? Averages that don't tell the whole story. To answer, let's look deeper. Stay until the end. We'll give you easy steps to improve starting today. When we look at the average physical differences between male and female bodies, we find clues to the flexibility puzzle. One key difference is in the pelvis. The female pelvis is wider and shallower, built for childbirth. This affects the angle where the thigh bone connects to the hip, called the Q angle, which can allow for more side-to-side movement, like side stretches and wide stances. It can give a mechanical edge in butterfly stretches and open leg bends. Shallower hip sockets can mean more movement, but also lead to instability if you don't have enough strength. Deeper sockets are more stable, but they limit how much your thigh bone can move. These are general trends though. Skeletal structure varies a lot from person to person. There are men with incredibly flexible hips and women with more restrictive structures. Some research suggests women tend to have more joint looseness in their elbows, knees, and spine. Ligaments that are a bit more stretchy can let you go beyond the usual range, which is great for ballet or gymnastics, but it can be a downside if you don't have control, as it increases the risk of injury. The skeleton sets the absolute limits. Everything else is almost always soft tissues, muscle, tendon, and fascia. If anatomy sets the stage, then hormones are the lighting. They affect our mood and our soft tissues. The star player, estrogen. Women, on average, have higher levels. It affects the collagen in ligaments, tendons, and fascia, making them more flexible, which gives a slight advantage in flexibility. This influence changes throughout life and your monthly cycle. Many women say they feel more flexible around ovulation. With menopause, stiffness often goes up and flexibility goes down. It's not a fixed thing. Your body's chemistry changes it. Still, the effect is small and doesn't give you superpowers. More stretchiness without strength can lead to more wobbles and injuries. During pregnancy, relaxin adds to flexibility, so be careful when stretching. Testosterone helps build muscle and bone density. Denser tissues can sometimes be stiffer. It doesn't mean you'll be stiff forever. With practice, men can make great progress. So, it's about trends, not strict rules. Do you notice changes in your movement with your cycle or routine? Tell us in the comments and share this video. Beyond bones and hormones, muscle matters. On average, men have more muscle mass because of testosterone. A lot of muscle can actually block certain ranges of motion. Tight glutes and hamstrings can stop you from doing typical bends. But strength and flexibility actually work together. True mobility means being strong through your entire range of motion. Many men focus on building muscle and strength in limited ranges. Without good movement, your muscles and tissues can get shorter over time. Many women do activities that naturally include full range of motion. This difference might be about culture, not biology. It's all about practice and what you make a priority. If you add stretching, foam rolling, and full-range strength training, you'll see big changes. Top athletes combine huge strength with amazing flexibility. Muscle mass isn't the problem, it's how you train that muscle. If this helps you rethink your routine, give it a like. It helps the channel for more practical science. The research is pretty consistent, but it's also nuanced. We're talking about decades of standardized tests, like the sit and reach. On a large scale, women tend to be more flexible overall, especially in their lower back and hamstrings. What causes this? Things like a wider pelvis, hip structure, and estrogen. But average is a key word here. It doesn't describe every single person. There's a lot of overlap between men and women. You'll definitely see men who are more flexible than the average woman, and women who are less flexible than the average man. Women often have an edge in static passive flexibility, but for dynamic and end-range strength, training is what really matters. An active gymnast will be more flexible than a sedentary person, no matter their sex. So while there are some different starting points, training makes a much bigger difference. How do you measure your flexibility? Is it with a sit and reach, a deep squat, or thoracic rotation? Let me know in the comments below what you measure and what you'd like to improve. The talk around flexibility is full of myths and half-truths. That absolute statement is wrong. It only shows averages. It makes men not want to try, and causes some women to not practice enough. Flexibility is a use it or lose it thing for everyone. Myth: stretching a lot before working out stops injuries. Deep static stretching can make you less powerful for a short time. Better, dynamic stretches to get your blood flowing and wake up your nervous system. Myth: forcing a stretch until it hurts or bouncing makes you more flexible. Bouncing makes your muscles tighten up as a reflex to protect them. You should feel a gentle pull, breathing calmly without tension. Being super flexible without strength can be a problem. The goal? Functional and controlled movement. Save this part, use it as a checklist before you work out. What myth stopped you the most? Tell us in the comments. Understanding helps. Applying it transforms. Key: consistency, safety, and smarts. Never stretch cold. Like a cold rubber band, it's easier to get hurt. Do 5 to 10 minutes of light cardio to get your tissues ready. Then, do specific dynamic movements. Once you're warm, use static stretches for 15-60 seconds, best during cool down or a separate session. Breathe, exhale, and give a little more without pain. Don't hold your breath. It adds unneeded tension. PNF. Contract for 5 to 10 seconds, relax, and gain range, with guidance at first. Build strength at the end of your range for useful stability. 10-15 minutes daily is better than 1 hour once a week. Make it part of your day. Stretch your calves when you brush your teeth. Do cat-cow when you wake up. Hold a deep squat for 30 seconds with your coffee. Small, frequent doses will retrain your system. Listen to your body, celebrate every improvement, and be patient. Flexibility is a journey. If this helps you, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe for more practical guides. The difference isn't just biology, it's also about culture and lifestyle. Many guys train for power and contact, while many girls focus on flexibility and control. Specializing leads to different results. Our biggest enemy today: sitting too much. It shortens hip flexors, tightens hamstrings, and rounds the back, in everyone. With more muscle and less estrogen, not moving enough hits harder. Where people sit on the floor and squat, their mobility stays good for decades. Squatting as a rest, a habit that keeps hips and ankles healthy. Andrea practiced mobility for years. Jose focused on strength without full range of motion. The lesson: what you do every day matters most. Write down one habit you'll start this week, even if it's just 2 minutes a day. Your comment inspires others. In the end, the question of who is more flexible is the wrong question. The truth is a spectrum. There's a slight average female advantage due to pelvis shape and estrogen, but it's small. And it's overshadowed by individual practice and lifestyle. The most flexible person isn't defined by gender, but by dedication. For Jose, not touching his toes isn't a failure. It's information to act on. His hamstrings and lower back are asking for attention. With weeks of consistency, he could touch his toes, and more. For Andrea, her ease comes from practice and needs to be balanced with strength. Mobility is quality of life. Playing, gardening, and reaching without pain. Don't compare yourself to others. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday. Stand up, stretch your arms to the sky, bend down gently, and let your head hang. Notice where you are, without judgment. This is your start. Do stereotypes apply to you? Comment, share, and subscribe to your Alchemist channel for more useful science. Testing dubs to reach more people. Tell us if you found it helpful. Your journey to a more flexible body starts now.